Okay, I got y'all in a corner, and I said I'll show y'all how I typically do this. So, give me 2 seconds here. I gotta get ready. As always, get you a good bit. Like a good bit. Now, you pick whichever wall you're going to start with. So you got 1, 2, 3, you got a mud. I'm not doing the ceiling yet, so that only leaves 2. 1 or 2. You pick one. Now, for me, I think I'm going to start here because there's a lot of mud that I got to try to fill in. So, oops, wrong side. So, right center. Get it in. However it looks is however it looks on that first swipe. I think if anyone saw the last one, y'all kind of know that's typically just how I roll. However it looks is however it looks. You got time to fix it. It ain't gonna be perfect after that first one. Now, to help yourself, obviously it's not done. Put mud where there's no mud and you'll be alright on that other wall. Again, this is just to give you like an area that it won't fill it in rather than the area you're trying to fill in. I'm losing my words right now. Somebody will help me out with that. Get some more mud. Now that you've filled in that spot, you can go back. Oh, yeah. That was supposed to work. But hey, that just means there's a bigger gap than I thought. Stay right there. Sometimes you gotta move pretty quick with this stuff. Sometimes it's not slow because it's gonna move on you. But I'm about to grab the phone before I mess with it and fix it and show you kind of what it looks like as you get this process going, because I know from far away you can't really see too much. Now, if y'all remember, there was a giant hole here. Alright, I filled it in with mud. Yes, I do see the little hole. I'm going to touch that and it should spread left once I hit this wall here. So, this is how you should be building your corners. One wall at a time. Just bounce back and forth. And you see it right here. It actually is forming the corner. And then it dips in to the sheetrock there. I got to put mud there and then just keep on coming down. Keep on coming down till I fill everything in. Same way going that way. Same way. So, give me 2 seconds. Let me put y'all back. I swear I'm going to get a camera eventually, alright? Swear. I wonder, actually, can I zoom it in? Would that? No, not on this one. I can't zoom. Okay. If I was using my back camera, it would zoom, but I'm not. My mud is starting to kind of harden on me, so I'm going to go a little quicker. But everything that I said from my first video to this one helps, alright? As you mash it in place, then go the direction of whatever hand, like the direction that you need to go. Like I'm using my left hand, so I'm gonna go left. And you can't go right, so you only can go left here, alright? Alright. Might not be the absolute best at explaining, but I think while watching, you get the general idea. Alright, now that we've got more of the corner built. Oh! I probably should have said I am using medium pressure to do this. Like I need to go back to doing that when I say what I'm doing. Okay, so here, wrong side. Here, more actually on the corner. Yeah. All right. Boom. It did what I needed it to do. Before I fix it, let me show you what I'm talking about. So in that top little corner, there was a piece that I was explaining. Now before I actually build the corner, the actual, here, let me set this down, hold on. I gotta use fingers to explain what I'm talking about here. Okay, so boom, it filled it in, right? Just like what we were talking about, it filled it in. Now you see there's a little bit of mud there, right there. I'm gonna use that mud to fill in the crack, all right? And that's gonna give that perfect bead that we need. It's not really a bead. I shouldn't say it's a bead. It's not a bead. It's like a perfect little straight line. There we go. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta do this. It's starting to harden on me. It was really, really runny at first, and now it is not. Put that there, mash it into place, boom. Again, medium pressure whenever you're building corners. All right, now what I just did there, try to explain it and do it again. You put it on the corner, but you're not flat to the wall. You kick it out. You kick that right side out a little bit. There, it fell down. And then boom, you just kind of run it in the direction that you need to go. Now this stuff is getting a little hard on me, so I don't have enough time to explain like I really want to what I'm doing. But I promise once I fix it, I'm going to explain every step. I am counting swipes. And I know I'm not exactly bouncing back and forth, but that's just because this is a tiny area. If that helps you, then by all means, even in tiny areas, bounce back and forth. Because I did that at first until I realized I didn't need to. But that's also going to come with experience. Like, I know not everyone does drywall every single day. Sheetrock, whatever you want to call it. I know no one does this stuff every day, unless you're on a crew. And in which case, if you're on a crew, you better tell these people what you do in the comments. Because I'm not on a crew. I just do this as maintenance. But I do use techniques that I've learned from over time. Now, they do have like this older fella on YouTube, and he teaches drywall. I think he teaches better than me, but I don't think he can show it any differently, because he tells you the same thing. You know, I watched one of his videos, and he tells you the same thing, where he's like, you know, if you need to run it one way, just mash it down and go, and then same thing with the other way, but you know, you would use your thumb and you just kind of go with it. It really just depends on you and what you need to do. Like, I was trying to teach you basic methods where you can butt this up to the ceiling, but you don't want to dig in. And that's where I screwed up, because it ain't so exaggerated, but you know, you dig in a little bit. And you can run it along, but doing it this way, you only want to use a light pressure. And then you're going to get to a point where you butt up into your mud that you've already laid. So you got to switch it. And again, a light pressure. just bring it back. This is how I recommend you learn until you get good at holding it straight. And then you can come and go that way with it. That's just me, but if that way looks easier to you, by all means, butt that some bitch up, cock it a little bit, medium pressure, and go with it. But this shit's getting hard on me. I got it. Keep forgetting that it's getting harder and harder. But as it gets harder and harder, it actually kind of helps you, because you can use medium pressure to hard pressure, and you can do what you got to do. Sometimes you need to be exact with this, not all the time. It is sheetrock mud. It is going to get covered by paint. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this. Like, it is going to get covered up at some point. It's going to get covered up. The more you leave on the wall, the more you got to take off. That's the biggest two rules right there. What you put on, you got to go over it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Hey, what are you doing hiding there? Fuck, I needed you a minute ago. Don't forget you got two sides. Don't be like me. And don't drop it. That's what happens when it gets hard, though. And don't be scared of it. It is just sheetrock mud. You can touch this stuff. Alright? Like, it's perfectly fine. It's not going to kill you. Just get it off of you. Especially if you already got to paint. You don't want it to harden on you. Then it gets all crummy. It gets all in your carpet if you got carpet. Yeah. I'll have to just flip that again. But, all in all, we're building good corners. Go ahead and show you guys that. Actually, wait, I'm gonna get this up on the wall. I keep forgetting this shit. Oh, it's really hard now. Oh. It's really hard now. Gotta play with it for a minute. So sometimes with this stuff, if it does start getting too hard on you, what I like to do when it does get pretty hard, just play with it. Alright, treat it as if it were like Play-Doh or putty of any sort, and just play with it. Make it workable again. Because it's still sticky, and it's still going to want to do what it's supposed to do. So just keep folding it and rubbing it back and forth on your spatulas. Scrape it here and there, check it. Like, now it's starting to get kind of sticky, and workable again. Back to kind of like how it was about, I'd say 5 minutes ago. And, yeah. That's pretty much what you need. That's what you want. I'm hoping I have enough to finish. I should. But, another thing. When it does get like this, and you will not see this in the video. Yes. My bad. You will see it. Okay, so let me get the phone. And the lines are what you need to focus on. That tells the story here. Alright, there was a lot built up right there. All that was built up right there. I made it even-ish by cocking it more the handle more towards my head, like making it flat, like you're removing it. However, it was still at an angle. I would say close to 15 degrees if you're an angled person. And yeah, of course we're about to fix all this, especially with another coat. The second coat will really make it look good. Like I went back over this. This looks a lot better, a lot more flat. I did not go back over that yet. I got to go back over that whenever I get my bag of mud. And then, yeah, we're going to finish that. And then we'll start the ceiling. But I don't know if I'm going to film the ceiling. I really don't. Oh, let me show you that corner. Yeah. So on this side, like on this wall, I got to add more mud right up in here to make it even. But this is basically going to be the corner. Once you add that second coat, thin second coat. Make this shit watery. I wish I would have filmed that and got it on camera, like how watery it really was. So that way you could see. I guess, don't think syrup. That's too thin. But most people haven't seen molasses. So I can't say molasses, but it's a little bit thicker than molasses. Give it 5 minutes, like take a smoke break or something. Let it harden up just a wee bit in the pan. That's what you're looking for the second coat. Like it's gonna make a mess, dude. Like all this is from that thin coat. All this from that thin coat. It's gonna fall. It's gonna make a mess, but comes right up. All right. It's not that big of a deal. So, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to call that done. And I'll show y'all the finished product in a short. See y'all later.